You probably didn't expect to find this video today, but here you are. And maybe, just maybe, this is exactly where you need to be right now. So I just want you to pause for a second. Take a breath and know this. You're not alone, even if it feels like it. Even if you're surrounded by people and still feel disconnected. Even if no one seems to really get what you're going through. I don't know what's been on your mind lately, but if you're tired, overwhelmed, or stuck in a loop of thoughts that won't leave you alone, I want you to know that it's okay to feel like that. And more importantly, you won't feel this way forever. Chapter 1, Cognitive Reframing, Changing the Lens. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked back at something from the past, something that once made you feel broken, and realized it taught you something? Maybe even made you stronger? That's reframing. Not pretending everything's okay, not forcing a smile, but choosing to look at the same situation through a different lens. You can't always control what happens, but you can control how you choose to interpret it. And that shift, no matter how small, can change your entire story. You are not what happened to you. You are how you choose to respond. Chapter 2, Your Emotional First Aid Kit. Now imagine this. You get a cut on your arm. You clean it, cover it with a bandage, maybe put some cream on it. But what about emotional wounds? Rejection, failure, loneliness, self-doubt. We bleed inside too, but no one taught us how to treat those wounds. We were told to toughen up, move on, or stop overthinking. But ignoring pain doesn't heal it. You need tools, and self-compassion is one of the strongest tools you have. That means speaking to yourself gently, like you would to a friend. That means letting yourself feel what you're feeling, without shame. That means not rushing to fix everything in one day, because healing is not a race, and the small steps count too. Chapter 3, Breaking the Rumination Loop. Let's be honest, sometimes your brain just won't shut up. It replays that mistake, that moment, that sentence you said last week that kept you up all night, over and over and over again. That's rumination, and it's exhausting. You start with a thought. Then your brain spins it into 1,000 what-ifs. What if I fail again? What if they don't like me? What if I'm not enough? Here's something that helps. When your mind starts to spiral, say this out loud. This thought is not a fact. It's just a thought. Seriously. Say it. It creates distance between you and the storm in your head. And sometimes that little pause is all you need to stop the cycle. You are not your thoughts. You're the one observing them. And that means you have power. You can redirect. You can choose to move forward. Chapter 4, The Spotlight Effect. You know that awkward moment you keep replaying in your head? Yeah, no one else remembers it. It's called the spotlight effect, this idea that everyone's watching us, judging us, noticing every little thing we do. Truth is, they're not. Everyone's way too busy thinking about themselves. The world is not keeping score the way your mind tells you it is. So if you wore the wrong shirt, said something dumb in a meeting, or got rejected, guess what? People forget. Fast. And even if they did notice, it doesn't define you. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to try again. Chapter 5, Talk to yourself like you talk to a friend. Here's a quick challenge. Think about how you speak to yourself when you mess up. Would you say those same things to your best friend? If your friend said, I feel like a failure, would you say, yeah, you kind of are? Of course not. You'd say, hey, you're doing your best. It's okay. We all mess up. So why talk to yourself any differently? One technique that actually works, third-person self-talk. Instead of saying, I'm such a mess, try, your name is feeling overwhelmed right now. That little shift creates psychological distance. It helps your brain think more clearly, like you're comforting someone you care about. Because you should care about you too. You're not weak for needing comfort. You're not broken for struggling. You're human. And that's beautiful. I don't know what you're facing right now, but I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are doing better than you think. You are allowed to feel tired. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to not have it all figured out. And maybe, just maybe, the fact that you're still here, still trying, still hoping for something more, that means you're stronger than you know. Chapter 6, Mental Contrasting, Hope with a Plan. Let's talk about goals for a second. Dreams, desires, that version of your life you wish you were already living. It's beautiful to dream big, But hope alone isn't enough. If you only imagine how great something will feel without acknowledging the effort it takes, you'll burn out. That's where mental contrasting comes in. You visualize your goal clearly. Then you imagine the obstacles honestly. It's not negativity, it's strategy. Like, I want to feel more confident. Great. What's in the way? Maybe fear, maybe social anxiety, maybe comparing yourself to others. Now, what can you do about it? When hope meets reality, something powerful happens. You start thinking in actions, not just wishes. You stop waiting for the right moment and start creating it. Chapter 7, Building Anti-Fragility, Growing Through Pressure. You've heard the word resilient, right? It means being able to bounce back, to not break under pressure. But what if I told you there's something stronger than resilience? It's called anti-fragility. It's the idea that some things don't just survive stress, they get stronger because of it. Like muscles, they grow after you tear them down a little. Or your immune system, it learns by being challenged. And you are anti-fragile too. You've been through hard things, moments you thought would crush you. But look at you, still standing, still growing. The pain, the failure, the discomfort, none of it was wasted. It shaped you, sharpened you, taught you who you are. You don't need a perfect life to become your best self. You need pressure, you need challenge, and you need belief that what you go through can grow you. Chapter 8, The Stockdale Paradox, Hope plus Truth. Here's a powerful mindset shift that came from a man named James Stockdale. He was a prisoner of war for 7 years, and he survived through a unique mental approach. He said, "You must never confuse faith that you will prevail with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your reality." It sounds heavy, but stay with me. Basically, you need hope, the belief that you'll make it. But you also need truth, the courage to look your situation in the eye and say, "This is hard, but I won't give up." Some people are blindly optimistic. They ignore reality. Others are too realistic, and they lose hope. But when you combine the two, hope and honesty, you become unshakable. That's what the Stockdale Paradox teaches us. And maybe that's what you need right now, to look at your life and say, yes, this is not what I imagined, but I still believe in myself. You can hold both. You can hurt and still heal. You can struggle and still grow. You can fall and still rise. Chapter 9, Create Your Personal Resilience System. Let's talk about the long game. Not the quick fix, not the feel better for 5 minutes then crash again kind of coping, but something sustainable. Your own resilience system. Think of it like your mental survival kit. What keeps you going when life gets heavy? Maybe it's a morning walk that clears your head, that one song that reminds you you're okay, a friend who listens without judgment, journaling your thoughts when they feel like too much, setting small goals to rebuild your confidence, turning your phone off for a while and just breathing. Whatever it is, make it yours. You don't have to copy what works for everyone else. This is about what anchors you. And the more intentional you are about building those tools into your life, the more prepared you'll be the next time things get hard. Not because you'll avoid pain, you won't, but because you'll know how to move through it. Final thoughts. This found you for a reason. If you're still here, then this video found you for a reason. Maybe life's been too loud lately. Maybe you've been carrying more than anyone knows. Maybe you've been searching for something, clarity, comfort, motivation, and you couldn't find the words for it. Let this be the reminder. You're doing better than you give yourself credit for. You've survived everything life has thrown at you so far. That counts for something. You don't have to rush. You don't have to fix your whole life tonight. Just take the next small step. Drink some water. Go outside for 5 minutes. Send that message. Ask for help. Say no to something that drains you. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to be a work in progress. And you are allowed to believe that something better is still possible. So if this found you when you needed it most, maybe you can share it with someone else when they need it. Because we all need reminders like this sometimes. And now that you found yours, don't forget it.